Howdy folks, George Shively with you here on another project we're working on. This is a 2001 30-foot Pursuit. And again, you gotta love Pursuits and Tiaras because of these wonderful little clasps up here, which allow the whole helm to pull back and you can actually service it. Just an amazing, amazing design to the people at Tiara and Pursuit. They just, S3 knows how to do it. So anyway, I want to show you what we're starting with here. We're probably going to end up keeping the VHF because we can't get what we really want because of the supply chain issue right now. But we're going to be replacing the old C120 with a new Garmin 8612 XSV. We're putting on a nice sonar system on the boat. It'll give really nice forward scan and side scan, what Garmin calls clear view. So I just kind of wanted to take you through what we're doing. We're going to replace the VHF antenna because it is kind of shot when we're walking around the boat here. Occasionally we see things like this. Yeah, it's probably not in good shape. We probably ought to replace that. So stay tuned. We'll be back. Always appreciate you watching. Howdy folks, back on the Pursuit. Haven't really done a whole lot. We've been working on wiring a little bit, but you can see the new GLS10 processor is in place for the Clearview transducer that we installed, and just kind of cleaning out a lot of older things inside the helm. The VHF radio, as I said, may have to stay because we can't get the one we want due to supply chain issues. But what we're going to do temporarily is just mount the display on a piece of wood in the opening here, and then when the owner gets back from a fishing excursion this weekend, we are going to go ahead and put a new plate over the top of that like we've done in the past. It'll look real sharp. So just kind of wanted to touch bases, stop in, show you what we're doing. But for the time being, we've just got the new deucer installed and the processor in place. So stay tuned. Howdy folks, George Shively with you here, back on the Pursuit. This is going to be the new helm fascia panel that we've made for the helm. Garmin will go right in that location. The control for the Fusion will go in here. It's a Fusion black box, which is kind of nice because we'll just use the Garmin as the display, so you don't have a lot of jitty moss on the helm. VHF radio, of course, going to pretty much stay where it was. But we placed that so that if we want to go larger with the VHF radio, if this should fail, we've got room around it to allow that to happen. And of course your 4 Yamaha gauges down here in the lower left where they were. So what you're looking at here, as far as just the inside holes, took about 5 hours. The outside dimensions took a couple trips to the boat to make sure that those were lined up properly. And now this heads out to paint. And there's the paint. So I'll be back with you shortly. Stay tuned. Howdy folks, we're back on the Pursuit. I just wanted to stop in here and show you how things are looking. We've got the panel back from paint and reinstalled. Everything's working out really well. We've got the gauges back in, the VHF in, the Garmin in. Now we have to do some wiring behind the helm, but just kind of wanted to take a moment here and show you how that looks. It really is the best way, short of reglassing the helm, which is sometimes cost prohibitive, to get a really finished, nice look with new electronics when you refit a boat. So just want to stop in and show you how that looked. Stand by. Howdy folks, back with you here. Just kind of wanted to show you how things turned out here inside the helm. This is very important. So it's nice to have everything neat, clean, labeled, because that's kind of important if and when you run into a problem down the road. You know where everything is. Again, there's the data network and we have everything labeled. There's only a couple things, but it's nice to have it labeled so at a quick glance you know what's what. Wiring going into the back of the helm here. We have a little bit of a rat's nest over here, but that's the Yamaha wiring and we just reconnected it. So that kind of looked like that from the get-go, but we reconnected that. And our connections here for our 8612 on the front. There's our remote control for our Fusion stereo, which is over here, and the existing VHF radio. So just wanted to give you a quick look here inside the helm. The helm is open here considerably more than it would normally be. There's a little hanger here that gets tied up, and the helm normally does not open this much, but for service it does, and it's beautiful. So congratulations, Tierra. So just want to show you a quick look here inside the helm. Howdy folks, back with you here for a final look on the Pursuit. This is how it all turned out. Looks pretty good. Nice thing about it here is we've got the black box stereo from Fusion, and so we only have a little tiny round controller there, which is necessary to turn the Fusion off. And then of course the 8612 with the GC10 and advanced fish finding capabilities. Reuse the old VHF, as I said, because we couldn't get the one we wanted. But it turned out looking pretty good. Everything's back together, new fascia. We're good to go. Thanks very much for watching. As always, George Shively at South Shore Marine Electronics. You can reach us at 216-407-6553. Email southshoremaриneelectronics@oh.rr.com. and our website, www.southshoremaриneelectronics.com. Thank you for watching.